Is it just me who sees better out of one eye when doing makeup? Because this is not like, this is my screw up eye. I'm not gonna lie, if I ever mess up on my eyes, it'd be this one. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Des. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you for tuning in. And if you're coming back, you're a real one. Thank you for coming back. I hope you guys are all subscribed to my channel already. You know the deal. If you're not, subscribe now. So today I'm doing a detailed eyeshadow tutorial look for you guys. This was highly requested. And this is the eyeshadow look that we're going to be getting into today. So basically, I'll be explaining to you guys how to properly place your eyeshadows, how to properly blend your eyeshadows, what brushes you would need, all of the tea. You got it right here in one video. So without further ado, I'm not going to be chatting too much. I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get into it. First, I obviously started with my eyebrows because that's not the focus. If you guys do want to see an eyebrow tutorial though, let me know. But it takes forever, so I just did that. So to begin, whenever you're doing your eyeshadow, you want to start with a base. Whether it's concealer or an actual eyeshadow base, you want to put that down before applying your eyeshadow, because that's what's going to make the colors on your eyeshadow pop. Like, that's what we're able to see it more when you have a base down. So if you don't have an actual eyeshadow base, you can use concealer. Today I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And this is in the shade Pure Beige. So also, if you're going to use an eyeshadow, you be sure to use an eyeshadow color that's a couple of shades lighter than your skin tone for your eyelids, because like I said, you want the color of the eyeshadow to pop. When you guys are putting down the base for your eyeshadow, you want to be sure to blend out the base or the concealer flawlessly. You have to blend it out something like this, where there's no harsh edges, because if you leave it harsh and don't blend it out, it's going to result in your eyeshadow. Once you're doing your actual eyeshadow, it's going to be clumpy, it won't be smooth. So make sure your base is smooth when you're setting down your base. Just keep patting it in until it looks very smooth, like that. And just do the same thing to the other eye. Is it just me who sees better out of one eye when doing makeup? Because this is not, like, this is my screw up eye. I'm not gonna lie, if I ever mess up on my eyes, it'd be this one. Because I don't know, I guess I see better out of this eye. No, I see better out of this eye because this one is closed. Yeah, I see better out of this eye, like this. So this eye would be good. I don't think I need glasses though. I'm good. So it's gonna look like this once you're done. Crazy, I know, but it is a process. So also, when you're blending out your base, or like how I just did, you want to use a brush like so. So you see it's kind of round and it has like a dome type of shape to it. This exact brush it's a Real Techniques brush, and it's called a deluxe crease brush. I'm gonna use this palette today. This is the Saharan palette by Juvias Place. And the first shade I'm going to pick up is this orange shade. It's called Jamila. Yeah, it's called Jamila. Right there. And the brush you want to pick up, so this shade that I'm putting down is going to be my transition shade, right? So that's basically the first color you put down. Damn. Sorry guys. That's the first shade that you put down when you're doing your makeup. For the most part, If you're doing a natural kind of look, you're going for a shade like a brown, orange, something with those type of undertones so that it looks natural and it blends into the rest of your eyeshadows, right? But when you're doing so, you want to use a brush like this. This brush is from BH Cosmetics. It does not have a name because I got it in a set like 4 years ago, I think. So I just want to show the two brushes I showed so far so you guys don't confuse them, right? This first brush right here, this is a Real Techniques brush. So it is not as, oh gosh, focus. Okay, it's not as flexible as this brush, okay? So you want to pick up a fluffy brush for your transition shades so that you're able to move the product around. This is a dense brush that you're just really stamping the product into your skin, if you guys get what I'm saying. So this is for your base and this would be for your eyeshadow. A fluffy brush that's more so flexible. So I'm not giving you exact names of brushes because I don't want you guys to think that you have to get a specific kind of brush to start doing your makeup, because you don't. Like, you don't have to do that at all. Just, if you know the basics, you'll be fine. So, and what we're gonna do is tap the color onto the eyelid. So when you tap your colors on, the color payoff shows up better rather than swiping. If you swipe, most of the time you're gonna see the color coming onto your skin, falling onto your skin. So you're gonna see fallout. You don't want that. You want the color to be on your skin. Go in with your first eyeshadow shade and just tap it on. You want to tap it right above where your crease is. Right above where your eye normally creases, that's where you want to tap it on. Just tap, tap, tap. Don't swipe because you want to see the color pay off. Basically tapping it in a circular motion so that it gets all over on the eye. You don't use a hard hand doing this. Be light-handed when you're doing this. So after it looks like this, you don't want your eyeshadow to look like this. This is harsh lines that we have on the top. So lightly just blur out the edges. Now I'm using swiping motions. Swiping circular motions to just blur out the edges. Now, if you guys notice, as I did that, you don't see as much color anymore, right? So that's one reason you don't want to start off just swiping it into your skin. You want to tap it first, right? And because I don't see enough color now, I'm going to pick up the same color and just do the same steps all over again. Just tap it in so that it looks more vibrant. And then after I'm satisfied with the color payoff, I'm gonna swipe it again so that it's blended seamlessly. Okay. Now I'm satisfied with the color. I'm gonna use the same brush and lightly clear out the edges. Now, the reason why I say lightly, you don't want to just do that to your eyes, is because you're going to move the color further up. And if you move it further up, it's going to start directly under your eyebrow. That's not natural at all. Okay, so lightly use circular motions to clean up the edges of the first eyeshadow. So now, to apply the next shade, a little trick you guys can use so that you're not using like 30 different brushes to do one look. Just take some alcohol and put it on a piece of tissue paper. And I'm just gonna wipe it off, because I'm gonna use this same brush to apply my second shade. because using a whole bunch of brushes while you're doing eyeshadow, you don't have to do that. Okay, you don't have to do that at all. And I had to learn that because it got so annoying. Now I'm gonna go into this palette, the Zulu by Juvias Place, and I'm gonna pick up a brown. I'm going in with this color here. As you go deeper into your crease and you add colors, you go darker as you go. So this orange will be the lightest color I'm gonna use, and then I'm gonna use a darker color now, which is that brown. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did to apply this color with how I did this color. Also, when you're tapping it, I'm putting it a little bit lower from where the orange shadow was. Notice how when I open my eyes, when I'm looking straight forward, you guys can't see the color as much, right? So now what we're gonna do is take the same color. I'm gonna take a different brush. It's the same kind of fluffy brush. And I'm going to take the first color that we used, and I'm just gonna use it to blend out those harsh lines right there. You're using the first color to blend those out. And use a slow circular motion to blend it out. See? Also, when you guys do that part, notice you can't lose color. So the first color, the brown that I put down, you can only see it right here. I want to bring it up a little bit, so I'm gonna go back into that first, into the brush we used to put it down, and I'm going to pick up that color again to bring the color back a little bit by tapping. Also, we're tapping that color on. So see the difference between this eye and this eye. So the goal is to look like this. So we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye now. Okay, so that's how the eyes should look. I'm not gonna cut the crease because that's not really beginner friendly. So this is the color I'm gonna use, right? That's the color I'm gonna use for my eyelid. And instead of me just picking it up from the palette as it is and putting it on to my eyelid like that, first I'm gonna put a base down so that the color can appear more pigmented than it would if I just put it on here. It's a flat, fluffy brush that I'm using to put the base onto the eyelid. All right, just tap it like that. And as you're tapping it, you kind of want to mold it to your eye shape so that it fits your eye shape perfectly. I don't know if you guys can see how I'm diffusing. This is a harsh line right here, and I'm starting to diffuse it. It should look like that. Also, when you're putting a base down before the eyeshadow, you want to try to diffuse it while it's still wet. If it dries up on you, it's harder to move around. This is another fluffy flat brush. Same type of brush that I just used to apply the base. And I'm going to pick up the shade I'm putting on and just put it directly onto the base. So it should look like that. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this brush. It's more pointy. It's a pointy, fluffy brush. So it should look like that. Pointed and it's fluffy. I'm gonna use this to get right in between the gold color and the brown color, and I'm gonna add some more brown back into there because the around the gold there is messy. You don't wanna look like that. I'm actually gonna go in with this brown. This is from the Nubian palette by Juvias Place. I'm gonna mix those two browns. So I'm gonna mix this brown from the Zulu palette, and I'm gonna mix this brown from the Nubian palette. Just so that I want the brown to make an appearance. And when you're doing this, you don't want it to overpower the rest of the colors. So make sure you have a light hand with this. Now I'm gonna do the same thing to the next eye. Okay, and I'm gonna give myself, I'm not gonna do a wing, I'm just gonna line my eyes. And this is the NYX liquid lip liner, the NYX liquid eyeliner. Okay. Just like that. I'm not gonna give myself a wing today. I feel like I always do wings. The lashes are on. These are dramatic lashes. Y'all don't obviously have to wear this, but I like drama. So yeah, now I'm just gonna move on and do the rest of the skin. So after my concealer is put down, this is a recent thing, I just started doing this, but I've noticed it makes a difference. I don't like to automatically blend out the concealer because you lose coverage like that. So I let it dry for a little bit before blending it out. So just a tip, try it, see how you like it, because I like it. This is what I do now. And this is the final look, guys. This is how the eyeshadow came together with the full face, everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you guys. If it was, be sure to like this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see next. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.